Hi, and welcome to Perpetual Fitness Training. My name is Holly. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have an upper body routine for you. It's about a half an hour. So you need some upper body weights, a water bottle, and a towel. I did actually record this session once before, and when I finished, I realized that the recording had stopped after about 5 minutes. So I went through that whole routine just to find out I had to do the whole routine again. So throughout this video, I will be telling you weights that I'm currently using and ones that I would use. So one of the negative effects to not having a cameraman. So anyway, grab that water, make that music nice and loud, and let's go ahead and get started in this upper body routine. Welcome back. We are going to go ahead and do upper body. This is a repeater series. So our repeater are going to be punches. You can do the punches with or without weights. We're doing each exercise for 30 seconds. We're going to have a 10-second break. There are 3 exercises. We are going through them twice. So let's go ahead and begin. Please make sure that you're warmed up. Our first one are push-ups. You can do these full or you can do these modified. We will then do those punches. I'm going to do them on my knees, but you can feel free to stand if you'd like to. And then we're going to move into some reverse push-ups. So these are where we start flat on the ground and push ourselves back up either into a modified or a full plank. I will be modifying everything as far as the push-ups go today because I do have a tear through my shoulder, and doing full plank push-up is it's just too much on my shoulder. I feel it and it hurts, and that's a sign that that's just too much. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go ahead and start my calorie counter. Real quick, I just had it up and running. So at least I get extra calorie counters for this, right? I get to maybe go get a Starbucks or something. All right, here we go. Push-ups on the floor. Again, modified or full. If you can do full as long as you can, and modify only when you have to. Here we go. Elbows back slightly, tummy tight. Good range of motion. I really want you to give me some range of motion. So if you're in full plank and you're just getting a little bit of motion, I'd rather you drop down to your knees and give me full range of motion. You want that chest to touch the floor. Exhale as you push back up, right? I don't want these little half pulsing. Give me some range of motion. Nobody said we have to be able to do a full push-up. One more. All right, so punches. Normally I do punches at 5 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and do them as long as I can, and then I'll probably drop down to some lower weights just so I can move my shoulders tomorrow. So in these punches, I'm just going straight ahead. I'm not locking my elbow. You're just punching, keeping those shoulders down. That's probably a number 1 tip I'm gonna give you with these punches. You'll tend to bring those shoulders up, especially as you get tired. Push those shoulders down. You're gonna work the muscles through the shoulders and in the upper back into the traps. So it's important to just keep those shoulders down. Work through it. Easy grip. Don't death grip it. Reverse push-ups. All right, so if you're familiar with yoga, this is very much like a yoga push-up. All right, Shavasana, exhale, push. Sorry, I couldn't think of it fast enough. Chaturanga. So we're inhaling here, exhaling as we push everything away. You're either coming up to the knees, or if you can do it and come up to the toes. But the whole body comes with you. You're not peeling this upper body off and then bringing the hips, okay? If this doesn't work for you, you can always do some chest press or chest fly instead. Ooh, I like how I got out of that one. Okay, we're gonna do push-ups next. All right, so lining up first. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Hands can be wide, narrow, elbows go slightly back, chest toward the floor, and just keep going up and down, tummy in nice and tight. Try to relax through those shoulders. Breathe. And don't move any faster than your breath. I know it's real popular to do all these moves really fast, like you see guys at the gym, and they're just pounding them out. And going slower is actually a bit more taxing on the muscle. You're not using momentum, you're actually using that muscle. So it's harder to go slower. So here we go, punching. So the same rules apply here. I don't want this real big, right? Just take your time. Punch. Now, if you want to make it a little different, maybe it's easier if you punch with the arms, so It's great. Whatever you need to do, whatever you want to do. Relax those shoulders. Hopefully you can follow the beat of your music. Be like Rocky. Feel like a Rocky movie. Okay, reverse push-ups. So all the way down to the belly. Hands on either side of the chest. Squeeze those elbows in. Shoulder blades down. Big exhale. Maybe all you got is one. Okay. Take as much time as you need to between these. Just doing what I can. Try not to lock the elbows at the top. I just locked them on that one, so. There we go. A little soft at the top. And release. Excellent. All right. Next up, we have some laterals. So I'm going to take a seat on my bench. You don't have to have a bench. You can have a chair, a couch, just something to sit on. If you don't want to sit, you can do these standing as well. So let me just show you real quick when you're standing. It's going to be this right here. Okay, with your upper body as parallel to the floor as you can, sitting back in those heels, knees bent, your back into those glutes, pulling right here. Okay, or sit, either one. So the first one's going to be lat row. So the lat is this big muscle in the back here. It's like a fan, and it's quite large. So you can tend to go heavier that way. So you're going to pull here, reach for your toes, pull those elbows back. The move is like when you're trying to start one of those old lawnmowers. I guess most of them now are push start, but the one we actually have now and the one I had grown up, we had a string that we had to pull to get that engine to start. And it's that same move. The elbow stays close to the body. You're not reaching out too far, okay? And then we have our repeater, which are the punches. And then we're gonna do a lat pulse. So on the pulse, you're holding high and you're just moving just a little bit. So normally I would do 8 pounds for the pulse, but for this round, I'm gonna have to go down to 5s because I can tell my arms are already really taxed. So let's go ahead and begin. Laying down, tummy tight, shoulders relaxed, pull. Now, if you want to get a little deeper, you can widen those knees and drop your chest. And that just allows you to get a little deeper here. Reach for the toes, pull in. Palms are facing each other. I want your gaze down at the floor. Tummy's tight. Elbows tight. Really pull up. So a lot of times what I see with this is I just kind of see this half effort. Pull up. Okay? Punches. Up tall, shoulders down. Here we go. Smile on your face. If you want to imagine you're punching a punching bag or something that may help you to kind of focus where you want those hands to go. I want you to keep those shoulders down. Easy grip, even though you're taking that palm out parallel to the floor. It kind of makes your body want to grip it, but I want you to be nice and relaxed. Not locking that elbow. My left arm's getting wild with those punches. Okay, so now we have the pulse. All right. So drop in that belly, nice flat back, push your chest out, elbows up, pulse, pulse, shoulder blades down. Breathe. You're doing great. Stay with me. I know you can do it. You want that burn. Find it, chase it down. Stay with it as long as you can. All right, back to that full row. Palms facing each other, reaching for those toes. Belly tight, pushing that chest out. No rounded backs. You're pushing your chest into your thighs. Your gaze can be on your feet or slightly forward of the feet. Reaching out, hovering the weights off the floor. If you need a little modifier, you can drop the weights in between. Right? You're really trying to elbow somebody behind you. Squeeze those blades together. Shoulder blades stay down. One more. Good. Punches up tall. Roll the shoulders. Try to release any stress or tension there. Big inhale. Exhale, begin. Looking good. Stay with me. Maybe you need to drop them. Maybe you're here. Oh, they feel light as air without that weight. Maybe you want to go to a lighter weight. Either way, we're not locking the elbows. Shoulder blades are staying down. Excellent. A little rounding here. Alrighty. Pulsing. Pull up. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. Shoulders down. Gazing at those feet or just in front. Pushing your chest out. Abs are tight to support that back. If you're standing, you're back in those heels. Soft knees. Breathe. Almost there. Awesome. Drop it down. Very good. All right, water if you need it. All right, mop off a little bit here. Then we're moving on. Side lateral rows. Okay, or raises, not rows. So side lateral is to here. We're only going to go to the letter T. This is not the letter Y. Keep it right here. No higher than your shoulder. Okay. Then we have punches. And then we're going to do this little pinky thumb combo move. And they're basically pulses for the arms. If you're going to use weight, I recommend light weights. Normally I use 2 pounds, but for this round, I'm not going to use any at all. For the side lateral, anywhere from 5 to 8 is probably more than enough. If you're new to weightlifting, you need to start with less than 5. And then if you find that after you do the first round, you didn't really feel anything, then go ahead and grab a heavier weight. As you become more experienced, you'll be able to kind of choose that weight a little bit better. You'll also be able to know right away if that's going to be heavy enough or not. So you can kind of change out the weight midstream. Exhale as you lift. Little tiny bend to the elbows. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and switch to those 2 pounds right now because I can feel my shoulders. All right, up tall. Here we go. Keep it steady. Soft elbows. Now, if you want to change this up a little bit, maybe you want to go a little more to the side. That's great. If you're standing, you can really go to the side and bring that hip into it and get that heel off the floor. But if you're sitting, just do a little bit. I want those hip bones to kind of remain forward. I don't want you to get too crazy. Shoulder blades down. Ooh, mama. All right, so we're going to go thumb, pinky, thumb, pinky. You're going to lean down. No, we're going to stay up tall. I lied. Thumb, pinky. Later, we're going to do this while we're leaning down. But for now, we're going to stay up nice and tall, lifting that heart. So you're just flipping that wrist. And when you do that, you're going to feel that burn deep into the top of that shoulder. Keep those shoulder blades down, lift your heart up. Your abs are tight. You have a smile on your face. Even though it's tough, you're doing good work for your body. Release it down. Little shoulder roll. I like to shake it out in between. All right, so back to that side lateral raise. Remember to the letter T, not to the letter Y. Shoulder blades down. Take your time. And remember, you're not just lifting, you're slowly releasing back to start. Don't let gravity just pull those arms down. Resist on the way down. You're resisting gravity on the way up. We're resisting gravity on the way down. It's working the concentric and the eccentric phase of movement. For those of you that care, we're going to have some punches. Lifting tall, breathing deep. Here we go. Punch, 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 punch. Good. All right, so during this session, you should be able to sing along to your music. So if it's loud and you want to sing, you should be able to, mostly. This one doesn't get the heart rate up too much. That's more the legs and the cardio stuff. When you're just doing upper body, unless you're moving super fast through it, it doesn't get that heart rate up like the legs do. More muscle. All right. So again, you can use these weights, these little 2 pounds or whatever you can do for this pinky thumb, but you have to make sure you can keep it right here. Okay? If you're using weights and you're down here, let go of the weights. Maybe grab some lighter ones until you can get back up here. It really will make a difference. You're going to feel it. This is just a little move. It looks like nothing. But man, is it getting into that shoulder? Shoulder blades down, tummy's tight. Anytime you're working with the shoulders, you want to think about making room through the shoulder. So you're pushing down, opening up that shoulder joint, letting everything move in there best it can. Ah, perfect. Shake it out. Okay, so we're moving on to a high row. I'm going to show you these high rows standing, but you are free to do them sitting as well. So when you're doing a high row, you're going to come into that position here, just like we were before, sinking back into the glutes and into the heels. The elbows come out to the side. You're squeezing those blades together, resisting it down, right? The more your body is parallel to the floor, the more you're going to be working the muscle we're after, which is the rhomboids, okay? The more you're up this way, the more it starts working into the shoulder and then hitting that low back. So if your low back is torched, so mine is really tired today from having taped everything and then retaping this one, I'm going to do this sitting, but you are welcome to do it standing. I am going to move off to the edge of my bench so that you can see my form better. I'm going to use, normally I would use 8s. I think it's wise if I go down to 5. So I'm going to go ahead and use 5s. Then we have those punches, and then we're going to do that pinky thumb thing again, but with our head down, parallel to the floor, okay? All right, here we go. Tummy's tight, flat back. Arms out to the side, squeeze those blades. So when you're lifting, I don't want you to focus on lifting with the arms, right? It's just dead weight. I want you to focus on lifting with the muscles that are in between the shoulder blades. Just squeeze those shoulder blades together. The arms will come up naturally. Watch those shoulder blades. They tend to come up on this one. Push those shoulders down. Push them down and pull them together. You're pushing the shoulders down as you retract the blades. Excellent. Punches. Back to my 2s for sure. Keeping your shoulders down. Not locking out the elbows. Abs tight. Singing along to your music. Breathe in steady. Maybe you're getting a little more creative with it. Maybe you're doing a combo. Front, side, side. Whatever you like to do. Have fun with it. Punch, punch. And release. All right, so we're going to lean down. Tummy's tight. The arms are going to be out into that letter T again. Shoulder blades down. Lift with the pinky, then the thumb. Pinky, thumb, pinky, thumb. Breathe. I want you to take big, deep, relaxing breaths, dropping the shoulders down as you squeeze those blades together, working in through the shoulder. Those rhomboids are holding the arms up. Almost there. Excellent. Take it down, up tall. All right. Back into those high rows. So leaning down, tummy tight. Elbows out, squeeze those blades together. Use the muscles in between the shoulder blades. Don't use those arms. If you focus on the muscle you're working, you work it better, more efficiently. Shoulder blades down. So you don't have to work as hard. You don't have to do as much. And you get that better result. One more. Okay, punching. Oh, tall. Here we go, smile on our face. Right back at it. Determination in our eyes. You got this, come on. You have to stay focused. Stay focused on your goal. Don't stay focused on the moment or how much it hurts or how much you hate it. You got to focus on the goal. You'll see those results. That'll be motivating. Be realistic. It's not going to take a week. It's not going to take a month. It takes about 6 weeks to start noticing those changes. Those changes start to be a little subtle. Something like, hey, I can lift that I couldn't lift before. Things like that. It's not going to be, you're not going to turn into Superman in a month. Be patient with your body. Just know you're doing good every time we do a workout. Shoulder blades down. Don't let excuses stop you. Find a way. Breathe. Breathe. Whew. The burn is deep. And round it up. Okay, guys, two more left. We have biceps. So these are going to be bicep curl. It's going to be punches. And then it's going to be this 2 pulsing, I don't even know what to do, moving bicep. So there are 2 heads to the bicep, right? So you want to work both heads. So it's going to be here, here. It's like you're making little U's with the hands, okay? So holding them here is going to really ignite the bicep. And when you pull to the side, your shoulders are down, you're pulling back, your elbows are tight. All right, so normally I would use 8s. Today I'm using 5s. And I like to do these standing. You can do them sitting, nothing wrong with that. So exhale, slowly inhale. We're resisting on the way down, relaxing the grip. So you notice I open my fingers. I do that because I tend to grip really hard when I'm dropping the weight back to start. So if I release my hands, I don't grip that weight so tight. And then I don't just have like Popeye forearms. You want to stay nice and relaxed with those palms. Release, punching. I might actually be able to do another round with those 8s. I think I'm going to go up a little bit next time. All right, so now that we're standing, if you'd like to, want to do something different, how I was talking before, right here. Get a little more into it. Maybe match the beat of your music. Maybe you just want to go back to how it was. Maybe you like that repeater. Front, front, side, side. Front, front, side, side. Just mess around with it. Have fun. Oh. All right. 5. So remember, this is the pulsing bicep. Shoulders down, heart lifts. All right, we're going to pulse here. You're going to pulse open. Pulse here, pulse open. Little U's with our hands. In, out. So you notice my upper body is not moving. The only thing that's moving is from my elbows to my hands. Everything is tight to the body. I have soft knees. I'm tucking that tailbone a little bit. My belly is tight, supporting everything. And I'm lifting my heart. Okay, so I'm going to go up a little bit with these biceps. They weren't quite as worn out as everything else. Heart lifts. And release it down. So when I was really lifting heavy, before everything started falling apart, I was lifting 15s. And now that I'm back down to 8s, I really noticed I actually prefer the look of my arms better without going to those bigger weights. Release. But I did have to get over my ego a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You know, in my industry, it's all about how much you can lift and how low your body fat is and, you know, how much your six-pack sticks out. So I had to let all that go and realize that the reason I work out is for me. It's for my body. It's for my health. It's to stay healthy, not only internally, but through those joints and that body for as long as I can. There's no point in living to be 100 if you're stuck in a wheelchair the whole time. I'm very active and I like to be out. So that's why I work out. You have to find your motivation. And you have to remember that when others try to tear you down or tell you what you're doing is wrong, if you like it and it works, stick with it. Who cares what they say? Lift that heart, Shoulders down, elbows in. We're at 90 degrees. We're making U's. Pulse here, pulse open. Pulse, pulse. All right, you're doing great. Stay with me. We only have one more set after this. And then I get to eat lunch, y'all. I'm starving. I tape everything on the same day for the week. And so it's usually about 3 hours of taping. Hence why I get a Starbucks. I earned it. This is kind of my special trait for accomplishing everything shaped out. Okay, so kickbacks. You are free to do these standing right here. All right. Generally, I like to do them standing because I get plenty of range of motion. But today, I'm going to be sitting. I usually use 8s for my kickbacks. This round, I'm going to be doing 5s instead. We're going to be doing those kickbacks. This is for the tricep. For those that don't know where the tricep is, it's right here. So you want to pop the tricep, right? So you want to extend and pull up on that tricep and really make it pop. And that will really get that muscle and give you some good definition. Then we have our last punches. I actually enjoy the punches. And then we're going to do these squeezes. So you're going to take these arms back and you're just going to squeeze, 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 squeeze together, okay? So you're holding the tricep, which is making it work, and then we're working into that rear delt. All right, so I'm going to sit on the bench. Let me just get this stuff down here so you can see me better. All right, lean down, tummy tight, elbows up, kick back, bring those thumbs back to the shoulder, resist, press, pop, resist, pop your tricep, resist, pop, resist, push your chest out, abs in. Squeeze back into that tricep. One more. Take it up. All right. Punches. I'm going to go ahead and stand here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to do 5s on this last round. Let's see if I can do it. I am going to listen to my body though. Here we go. Punch, punch, punch. Breathing through it. Change it up if you like. Focus on that breath. Focus on that upper body. Those shoulders are down. Your heart is lifted. Arms come out parallel to the floor. Oh boy. All right, so normally I do 5s on this last one. I'm gonna do 2s today, or for this round. Okay, arms up. Squeeze those blades. Pull, 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 pull. As you can see, my shoulder blades are down well away from my ears. I'm reaching back through my fingertips to accomplish this. Straight arms, just bringing the palms together. Be careful not to smash your fingers together. That just hurts when you drive one of the weights into your finger. Reach. Excellent. Back into those kickbacks. Leaning down, elbows high, press, resist, press. Make it pop, pop, pop. When you go back, you want to see that definition. So hopefully you can practice near a mirror or place a mirror nearby so that when you do these moves, you can not only look at your form, but then you can see that muscle. That in itself can be motivating when you realize you have muscle. Release. I know it was for me when I first started working out to see that change. Here we go. Shoulders down. Breathe deeply. You're almost there. We have one more move after this. Then we get to stretch. You get to take a break. I'm going to drop those. My shoulders have had enough. Breathe. Release. Oh, it's a good thing tomorrow's only cardio. I don't have to teach yoga or anything. All right, grab those weights. Arms up, shoulders down, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I want you in control of that squeeze. You're only really working within a couple inches, bringing it out, pulling it in. And if you want it to be a little tougher, slow, slow, slow. Try to push that heart out. Shoulders down. If you start losing those arms, reset. Maybe drop the weight. Yes. Yes, congratulations. You did it. You are definitely stronger. Ooh. All right, let's stretch it out. Grab some water first. Let's begin. Shake it, shake it, shake it. You're going to take one arm out, draw it across the body. Drop that shoulder down, pull the arm into your chest, push the chest into your arm. You should feel it right across here. Shoulder stretch. Deep breathing. I'm so happy I'm going to go eat lunch. Let's switch. And let's go ahead and take that arm up and over. You're going to reach to the center of your back, lifting your head up, elbows pointing up toward the ceiling, shoulder blades are dropping down. This is a triceps stretch. And let's go ahead and switch it to that other side. Now you may have a shoulder that's maybe more injured than another, like my husband has one that he can't do this with. So just work within how far up you can get that elbow. As long as you're feeling the stretch, you're good. You're getting that stretch in. And release. All right, give me a little shake here, a little roll inside out, reaching around, drop those shoulders down. So we're stretching out in between those shoulder blades. So think about separating those shoulder blades. And please only do this if your doctor has cleared you. There are some indicators or, injuries that makes it where you cannot come into this position here. Let's go ahead and take it to one side. This now is moving into the lat. Keep that tummy tight, reach. And now the other side. Coming back to the center, up tall, reach, drop those shoulders down. If you get to go eat after this as well, I hope you choose healthy and nutritious food. It doesn't do any good to go through all this working out if you're going to destroy it with your diet. It really is a hand-in-hand combination. All right, shoulder blades down, hands are clasped behind the back. You can take the hands away from the chair, the body, wherever they're closest to, just pull them up and away from the floor. Shoulder blades down, we're working into the shoulder and into the chest. I want you to release, just give me a little shake. And now we're gonna go ahead and interlace. We're gonna go inside out, we're gonna take it up. Shoulders drop, wrist stretch. And you can kind of take it side to side if you'd like, or just stay in the center. My hands are so shaky, I can't even hold them up there. Shake it out. Okay, last stretch. Palms together, fingertips away. We're gonna reach it back, you're gonna drop it down. And then hold where you feel it. Oh. All right, so if you'd like to do my challenge today, I want you to finish this and then go through it one more time. And release. All right, you guys, congratulations. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here and working out with me. Please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm proud of you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you again next time.